Assalamu alaikum. I am your host Muhammad Shiraz. Welcome to the program Computer Programming Concepts launched by Allama Iqbal Open University for the guidance of BS Computer Science students. Dear students, in today's program we will exercise how to prepare programs in programming language C. Now let's start today's discussion. This slide shows a simple program in language C. At line number 1, we use keyword void. What is its purpose? We will study in detail later on. Then we use main, it is the name of function. Then we use opening braces and a message printf enclosed in double quotes terminated by semicolon. getCh is also a function. What is its purpose? It will be discussed later on. And this is closing braces that close our program. Dear students, you should remember some very important points regarding to this program. Main function is the entry point for the execution of our program. So you should keep in mind that we will always start a program with the keyword with the main function. Body of the main function starts with the opening braces and close with the closing braces. Anything in between the opening and closing braces will be a part of our program, and that is also generally called the body of the main function. You should remember that each statement of the program must be terminated by a semicolon. Semicolon represents the termination of the statement. When you compose your program, then you will have to save your program. We will save a program with any name and .c extension. For example, we save our program with first.c extension. Then we will have to compile our program. For compilation, press Alt F9. It will activate the compiler. Compiler will compile the whole program from start to end at once. If there is any error, compiler will give a compilation report and we will have to remove those errors. We cannot successfully compile our program until it becomes 100% error free. When the program becomes error free, then it will be compiled by the compiler and the compilation report will show that there is no error. When the program has been compiled, now we can execute it. For execution, press Ctrl F9. When the program is executed, its result will be displayed on the computer screen. Now let's exercise this program on computer. In order to open Turbo C editor, click on My Computer, then click on Drive C. Inside Drive C, there is a folder with the name Turbo C. You should remember that it is not necessary to copy Turbo C to Drive C. You may copy Turbo C to any drive. Then click on TC folder. Inside TC, there is another folder with the name bin. Click over bin folder. Inside the bin folder, there is a file with the name TC. Click over it. It will open editor of Turbo C. In order to open a new file, click over File menu, select New option, and this will open a new file. We will have to compose our program over here. Let's start a program. Start your program with void keyword, then main function. The body of the main function starts with opening braces and closes with closing braces. The space between the opening and closing braces is called the body of main function. We will have to put our code inside the body of the main function. So I want to display a message. For this purpose, I use printf function. Printf function is an output statement. We put our code welcome to C programming. Message is always enclosed in double quotes, and printf statement is terminated by semicolon. When you have completed your program, then you will have to save your program. For saving purpose, click on File menu, select Save As option. There, name your file. Suppose I name my file as my program with extension .c. Then click on OK button. It will save your program. Now you should notice that this is our file. The name of this file is shown at the top of this editor, myprogram.c. Then you will have to compile your program. For compilation, press Alt F9. This shows compilation report. You see the file compile is myprogram.c and report is success. Errors are 0. Lines compiled are 5. It means that there are no errors in our program. Press any key. When the program has been successfully compiled, now we are in position to execute our program. For execution purpose, press Ctrl F9. It will execute our program, and you see the output generated by your program is welcome to C programming. The cursor is blinking here because we have put get.ch, that stands for get character. When you press enter button, then output screen will be terminated and you will come to the editor again. If you want to re-execute your program, then again press Ctrl F9. The program will be executed again, and again the message welcome to C programming is displayed. If you want to make changes, I want to change the message. This is my first C program. Whenever you make changes in your program, you will have to recompile your program. Then press Alt F9, recompiled, no error. Press any key, come to the source file. In order to execute it again, press Ctrl F9. You will see the output. This is my first program. Dear students, you should notice one important point about the output generated over here. You see that here in our source file, in our program, we have displayed just a single message. This is my first C program. But when we execute the program, you see that there are many other messages displayed on the computer screen. This is because we are running our program from Windows environment and the output generated is DOS based, that is called console output. So by default it happens that previous output generated are displayed on the computer screen. We can avoid this situation. If you want to clear the screen before displaying the output of the current program. For this purpose we use a library function CLR_SCR. CLR_SCR stands for clear screen. This is a function that clears the screen wherever this function is executed. Here in this program, the sequence of execution is that when the execution of program starts, first statement inside the body of the main function is CLR_SCR. By this function we are instructing the computer to clear the screen before proceeding and then display the message, "This is my first C program." Let's see what will be the effect of CLR_SCR. Recompile it. Is there any error? No. Compiler reports that there is no error and press any key. Okay, then execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. You execute and you see that now a single message is displayed on the computer screen. This is my first C program. All other outputs that were previously displayed on the DOS screen are cleared by CLR_SCR function. When you again execute your program, you will again see that there is only a single message. It is all because of the CLR_SCR function. You might use CLR_SCR function anywhere inside your program. Suppose I put CLR_SCR function just after printf. Now in this program there are 4 statements. In the first statement, CLR_SCR, we are instructing to clear the screen right at the beginning of the execution of your program. Then we are displaying the message, "This is my first C program." It will be displayed on the computer screen, but after that we are executing again CLR_SCR statement, so it will clear the screen. Now you will notice that there will be a blank screen. This is because CLR_SCR function has been executed after the printf function. So the output generated by the printf function is erased by CLR_SCR function. So it means that you can use CLR_SCR function anywhere inside your program. If you want to display multiple messages, suppose I want to display a message, "My name is Ali," and another message, "I am a student." Now here in this program I want to display 2 messages, and you should notice that 2 messages are quoted on 2 separate lines, but when you execute your program you will see that output is on the same line. It is because the output generated by the printf function starts right from the end of the previous output. So it means that line is not changed by default. If you want intentionally to change the line, then you may use escape sequence. Escape sequence for changing line is \n. Now I want to display the message, "My name is Ali," and then change line, so put \n right at the end of this message. Similarly, I want to change the line after displaying "I am a student," so put \n at the end of student. Now let's see what will be the effect. Compile it. No error. Okay, we execute it, and now you see that the messages are displayed on 2 separate lines. "My name is Ali" is displayed by printf, and then the line is changed by \n. Then the message "I am a student" is displayed by printf, and then the line is changed by \n, and then the cursor is blinking because of the getch function. Press any key, you will come to the source file. Dear students, it is not necessary to put \n at the end of the message. You may change the line of your text at any stage. Suppose I want to change the line after each word. I want to display "my" on separate line and then change line, so put \n over here. Then I want to display name and then change line, put backslash n over here. Then I want to display is in change line, put backslash n over here. Now you will see in the output that my is displayed, then line is changed by backslash n, then is displayed, then line is changed by backslash n, and then Ali is displayed, and then line is changed. So you should remember that you might use backslash n anywhere inside double quotes. Wherever you put the backslash escape sequence, line will be changed over there. Even you may change the line after each character. For example, I want to display my and then change line, then y and change line, then n and then change line, then a and then change line, then m and then change line. Now in the output you will see line is changed after m, then y, then n, and there is a space between my and name, therefore you see the n a bit indented towards right, and then line changed after n, then a, then m, and then e, and then we do not put backslash n between name and is, therefore is Ali is displayed in the same line after e. You should note one other point in this program, that I put double forward slash over here. This is because I want to make this statement comment. It means I want to disable the action of this statement. Now by putting backslash n before any statement will make this statement as comment, and comment means that this statement is not considered as a part of program. Therefore in the output you will observe that there is no effect of the second printf statement. You can make any statement comment. Commenting a statement sometimes help programmers in debugging. It also helps programmers to explain the statement of your program. So this was about how to change the line of your program. Dear students, in this exercise we learned how to display simple messages. Now let's study how to display variables and the values of variables on the computer screen. I declare an integer variable a and initialize it to the value 5. Then I want to clear the screen from the previous outputs. Now you see that the syntax of the printf function is changed for displaying the value of variable. In order to display the value of variable, you will have to specify the format specified for the variable first inside the double quotes, and then the name of variable after a comma. So we can say that in order to display the value of variable, there are two separate parameters or two separate sections of the printf function. In the first section we specify the format specifier inside the double quotes. Format specifier for integer is %d, and then you separate the first section from the second by putting a comma, and in the second section you specify the name of variable whose value is to be displayed. Now let's see the effect of this program. If you want to save this file with another name, then click on the file menu, save as, and save your file suppose with the name second.c. You see the name of your file at the top of the editor. It is saved, compile it, no error, then execute it. You see the value of variable a is displayed on the computer screen. If you want to display any message or string or text along with the value of the variable, you may place that message inside the double quote. Suppose I want to display A's, A equals to 5. Now this A equals to is not the name of variable. This is just a message we want to display on the output as A equals to. It will be displayed just as it is, and then %d means that here we want to display the value of any variable. So for displaying the value of integer type, we put the format specifier as %d, and then the name of variable is specified after comma. Let's see the output of this program. Now you see the output is A equals to, and then instead of %d, the value of the variable 5. It is not necessary to use A equals to. You may type a complete message as the value of A is, and here for the value of A put format specified %d. Now compile it, compiler says there is no error, and then execute it. You see the output is the value of A is the same as you specified inside the double quotes, and then instead of %d you see the value of variable A is 5. Similarly, if you want to display the value of float variable, you declare a variable as float, then initialize it to any value. You may assign value to variable by many methods. We will discuss later on how to assign values to the variable using different methods. Now printf function will have to display the value of float variable. It will follow the same syntax, the value of A is, but now the data type of variable A is float. Therefore we will have to specify the format specifier accordingly. In format specifier for the float variable is %f. So instead of %d put %f. Now compile it. You may save the file with another name. I continue with the same file name. Compiler says there is no error. All right. Then execute it. Control F9. Program is executed, and the output is the value of A is, and then float value. Similarly, you can display the value of character variable as well. Suppose I declare a character variable as character ch equals to A. I initialize character variable ch to the initial value A, and you should remember that character constants are enclosed in single quote. So here A is not a variable, instead A enclosed in single quote is a character constant, and it is assigned to the variable ch. Now I want to display the value as the value of, suppose ch is, but here you will have to change the format specifier as the data type of ch is character. So for character you put %c, and then the name of the variable is ch. Compile it. Compiler says there is no error. All right. Then execute it. You see the value of ch is, you should notice that for integer variable we put %d, for float variable we put %f, and for character variable we put %C. You may notice one other interesting point, that %C displays the value of variable ch, that is capital A. If you want to change the value, suppose I assign special symbol static to ch. Now let's see the output. The value of ch is static. An interesting point is that, as we have studied earlier, that in C language a coding scheme is used, that is called ASCII code. If you want to display the corresponding ASCII code of any character constant, you can do so. For example, I want to display corresponding ASCII code, then put %D, compile it, no error, and execute it. You see the value of ch is 65. This seems a bit strange, but you should not be confused, because here I want to display the value of variable ch, so I put the name of variable ch after comma, but I want to display the integer value of ch, means I want to display the corresponding code of the value held by variable ch. So we know that 65 is the ASCII code for the capital alphabet A, therefore in the output you see the value of ch is 65. Similarly, if you want to display the ASCII code of this symbol, then very simple. While displaying, instead of using the format specifier %C, use %D. So %D will display the corresponding code of the character constant held by ch. You see the value of ch is 42. It means the ASCII code for the ch for the static is 42. So dear students, in this discussion we studied how to display different types of variables on the computer screen. Now let's study how to take input for the variables. First let's study how to take input for integer values. Declare integer variable A. I want to take input for it. First I want to display the message, enter value for A. Then for taking input we use scanf function. Scanf function also has two sections. In the first section you specify the format specifier of the variable. If it is integer variable, then you specify %D, and then you put ampersand symbol and then the name of variable. Now here this statement scanf means we want to take input for any variable. %D specifies that we want to take input for integer variable, and ampersand A specifies that we want to take input for the variable A. After taking input, I want to display a message as printf the value of A entered is, and then %D. Now let's see what will be the effect of this program. Save it with another name, Alt F, save as third.c. Okay, program saved with the name third.c, as you see at the top of the editor. Recompile it. It says there is one error. Let's see what is that. Statement missing, and it's all right. We have not put semicolon at the end of scanf. Put scanf, recompile. Now error has been removed. Okay, execute the program. enter value for variable a. Enter any value. Suppose I enter 65. Okay, enter. The value of a entered is 65. So the sequence of execution of instructions in this program is such that first variable a has been declared, then CLR function is used to clear the screen, then printf function is used just to display a message to enter value for variable a, and then scanf function asks for the value for the variable a, and then printf function again displays the value of variable a. If you do not want to display a message at the beginning of your program, then just comment it or remove this statement. Let's see the effect. Compiler says there is no error. Execute it. Now you see there is a blank screen because after CLR function has cleaned the screen, the statement scanf has been executed and scanf function demands for the value to the variable a. Assign any value to variable a. When the value has been assigned, press enter. Then printf function will be executed in the message. The value of a entered is 4. So this was about how to take input for the integer variable. Similarly, you can take input for any data type variable. You want to take input for float variable, then declare float variable a, then for float use format specifier is %f, and to display also use %f instead of %d. Recompile it. Okay, no error. Execute it. Control F9 and you see enter value for variable a. I enter 9 and you see the output is the value of a entered is 9.678856. We want to display, take input for the character variable and display it. Scanf %c because we want to take input for the character variable and then the name of variable preceded by ampersand sign, and then we want to display the value of c entered is %c and then the name of variable. Compile it, no error. Execute it. Okay, enter value for c. Suppose I enter g, then you see the output, the value of c entered is g. So this was about how to take input for different types of variables.